Hello, we're here, we're live, we're real. We're trying to find my tablet pen because I'm great at my job and totally put my tablet pen in the same spot all the time like a regular artist would. There we go. All right, we're all cool. It was under my tablet. You know, where professionals keep their tablet pens. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a fucking what day is it? Thursday. Yes. Welcome. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Anna Bingle Bangle. Thank you, ASJ. Goddamn. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm gonna stop playing phone games in the background to get right to your fucking art requests because I didn't even do a warm up today.
See, down in Australia, we call them Bangle Bingles.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Bingle Bangle's happening already. God damn it, thank you, Bits. God damn. Fuck. All right, let's get fucking started. Let's get this party fucking going. Hey, Sour Lad. Hey, Small E. Hey, ASJ. Hey, Core Break. Hi, Kakashi Lover. Hi, Crystal Nightmares. Hi, Iconic Boar. Hi, Bits. Fucking hi, Lava King. Hi, Kai. Hi, Draft Swine. Fucking hi, Core Break. Hi, Extrovert Artist. Hi, everybody. Fucking boom. Hello, I'm here. How nice of you to join me, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I know Bits is fucking positive for the COVIDs. So that's going on in their life, so that sucks for them. But how are the rest of y'all?
No gods or kings.
Oh God.
Only Bingle.
Thank you, Corebreak, for the 25 Bingle Bangles. Man, Extrovert says something weird happened yesterday. Well, you better tell us. Yeah, everybody give some love to Bits. They had a bad time. Crystal says, I'm tired and I've had a rough day. Also, give love to Crystal. Smolly says, I'm playing Far Cry 3 and I tried playing 4, but there's this weird glitch happening and I'm not sure how to fix it. Hopefully, if I delete it and reinstalled it on my console, it will fix it. I believe in you. I hope it works. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna start at the top. Let's go with a biblically accurate Bingle Bangle because you guys gave me a whole bunch of Bingle Bangles here to start with. So let's do it. Let's do that one. That one sounds fucking fun. Let's fucking do it. Be not afraid, Wazzy. Iconic Boar says, thanks for asking. I hope you are okay, Wazzy. I love the new vid. Cool, thank you. It's of course it's a prequel to the previous one, but I think it turned out pretty good. I'm very happy with the way that I did the hey ya part. That's all I'm gonna say. Did I watch many hours of the hey ya by Outcast video in order to do that animation? Yes, I did. Draft says, well, I'm astounded because I've been in contact with countless people who've tested positive for COVID this entire pandemic and have never gotten COVID. Maybe you got COVID and you're just asymptomatic and you never knew you had it. That could be a thing. Wazzy, my dog looks at me like she has -6 brain cells and a gremlin at the same time. Well, you can have no brain cells and be a gremlin. Extrovert says, so my arm started to move and twitch on its own, and I started to meditate to try to fix it, and I felt a large, monstrous, and overwhelming presence. Dope. It's Satan here. Small E says, and the Lord said to Judas, don't take bribes from Wazzy. Great news, we finally get to see what Nick's Common Rider will look like. That's awesome, Snake. Oh, hey, what's up, Dars? What's up, Dragon? What's up, Lion Tamer? What's up? The whole crew is here. Everybody's here, I think. How do I want to do this? I think I want to do it like splitting apart. And Jesus said, do not bingle your neighbors who are in the same bangleable house. Those in bangleable houses should not throw bingles. How about that? Draft says, maybe I am COVID.
Bingle Bangle.
Bit says, Draft, get out of me. God, there's a fake Bingle Bangle. What are other Jesus quotes? I don't know enough Jesus quotes to accurately do this. eat from me, for I am your Bingle. And this bread is my Bingle. And this wine is my Bangle. Fuck, if only Froggy were here. If only Froggy were here, we would know what we were talking about. But unfortunately, we're idiots. But unfortunately, none of us are accepted by God. Love thy Bingle. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what Jesus said. Love thy Bingle. Oh, the Ten Commandments. That sounds like a Jesus thing, right? Thou shalt not bingle thine neighbor's bangle. How about that? That's a good one. Yeah. Who would be the worst roommate in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Oh, jeez. Out of the entire Smash Bros. Universe, the worst roommate would probably have to be Ike. Not for any personal reasons. I've never played the Fire Emblem that had Ike in it, but just Ike seems like a shitty roommate. He seems like a kind of guy that would like constantly like drink your milk from the fridge, even though you have your name written on it, and like never wash his own dishes. Ike is the one that would be the worst roommate. You know who would be the best roommate? Bayonetta. Because she would let you borrow her clothes, and she would always pay rent on time, but she's always, like, mysteriously away from the apartment. She only ever shows up to sleep. There we go. That's my case. Bits of Sans Undertale. Wazzy, the Ten Commandments are the Moses thing. Oh, I don't know this stuff. Dara says, Ike is gay. Well, so you could be gay and also a terrible roommate. Do you ever get woken up by your mother yelling into your ear because you can't wake up on time, even though you've proven many times you're not reliable with waking up on time, to wake up and watch my older sister? No, I've never had that. Wazzy, the Ten Commandments are Moses. No, well, yeah, but Moses didn't fucking write them. Moses didn't write that shit. He went up a mountain, I think. He went up a mountain and there was a thing and it gave him the Ten Commandments. And the Ten Commandments are allegedly from Jesus. Remember, kids, you can't spell Jesus without sus, so that's true. Pichu would be the worst roommate. Wario would be the worst roommate because he'd be farting everywhere just to annoy you. I feel like Wario would constantly, like, Wario would be an annoying roommate, but I feel like he would at least pay his rent. Like, if you've ever played any of the Wario games, that dude makes a stack of cash. So, like, I feel like I would be okay with Wario being incredibly fucking annoying because at least he would pay his rent on time. You can't spell Allah without all. I like to find stereotypes of fastidiously neat gay men. you're just a slob. Wazzy, I think if you let your school blend your ass with the fan and the M&M costume, your brain would see that eating chicken nuggets with the skin on is the best way to eat it. How dare you? Small E says, no, they were not from God. They were from God, not Jeebus. Oh, I'm sorry. Draft says, hot take, Jesus is just this Phil Swift of his time with a flex tape and it's mud. Oh no, you can no longer see? Slap some mud on it and you'll regain your vision. Jesus didn't exist at the same time as the Ten Commandments. It's a Jewish thing, not a Christian thing. Oh, whoops. Wario is also a cheapskate. I doubt he'd pay rent. He might pay rent. I feel like if you complained enough, Wario would pay his rent. Another person that would be a terrible roommate? Probably Mario. Just I feel like he would be up to no good. I feel like he'd constantly, like, be in my room whenever I came home for no reason. Also, thank you for a hydrate and a safe reminder. Mario would constantly hang out in my room. Kirby would be the best roommate as well. Kirby and Bayonetta. Those are the two I want as my roommates. Those are my two smash roommates that I want. I shouldn't phrase it like that, but I'm gonna. If I had to get smash roommates, I want Bayonetta and Kirby. Kirby, because he doesn't, like, he may eat all my food in the fridge, but he seems like a polite gentleman. And Bayonetta, because she would pay rent, and she'd let me borrow her clothes, and she would be nice to me. Simon Belmont always bringing home wall chicken to share for dinner. No, I wouldn't want Simon Belmont as my fucking roommate. He would just punch holes in my wall. I don't want that. I don't want my halls. I want the damage deposit back, Belmont. Stop fucking smashing walls, you piece of shit. Belmont is a terrible roommate. That's what I'll say. I do not want Belmont. Joker would be a terrible roommate because, again... Well, no, I guess that guy's loaded with yen. But he'd always bring... Like, the cops would always be showing up at my house and questioning me about, do you know your roommate's whereabouts? And I feel that would get old after a while. So, no. So, no, Joker, no, you're a terrible roommate. You at least pay your rent, but, man, you really... You gotta stop bringing the cops by here. Who else would be a good or bad roommate? I saw Link and Sheik, so I can wingman Link. Alright. Well, see, Link wouldn't talk, and that would annoy me, I feel. I feel like having Link as my roommate would be terrible, because I would be like, hey, Link, how was your day? And he would just be like, what? And I'd be like, you know, you went to work today? How was work? And he'd just be like, ah! It would be terrible. It would be a terrible time to have Link as your roommate. Zelda would be pretty okay. I wouldn't mind having Zelda as a roommate. TRG says, that's going to be a bitch and I have to clean up. Throwing glass wine bottles and shit. I don't want a roommate with a giant space pirate pterodactyl. I don't want that either. I don't want Ridley as my roommate. Samus might be okay, but again, Samus doesn't talk, and I would run into that problem again and be like, hey, Samus, how was bounty hunting today? And she would just, like, look at me, and I'd be like, that's cool. Rent's due on Friday, I guess. And all the money she would give me would be, like, continuously covered in monster blood, and I'd just be like, thanks. God, I gotta look up the Smash roster again. I mean, I guess the only good thing about, like, rooming with some...
Yeehaw!
Oh, Jesus.
Here's a bingle bangle.
Ooh, that scared the piss out of me. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. I gotta look... The only, like, small light in the dark is you don't have to worry about Waluigi being your roommate. That's the only thing.
The final bingo.
We ain't doing this today. I love the kazoo part. Thank you guys for the Bingle Bagels, ASJ and Screechhawk. Whew. All right. We're not doing this today. We're not doing that. We're actually going to get work done, and we're going to talk about... I got to look up the Smash roster and see who else is on on there. Oh, Wazzy Me as a roommate? That would be terrible. The Mii's are... We're not including Mii's in this, because Sans Undertale would be... a terrible roommate. The Smash roster. Let me see. Let me see the entirety of the Smash roster. Smalley says, let's be honest, I could only think of like 5 that are good roommates, and that's debatable. Okay. Okay, show me the entire roster. Alright, Piranha Plant. I don't think it makes money, so Piranha Plant would be a terrible roommate. Joker, we've already discussed, he's a teenager, and though he may be able to pay rent, he's always bringing fucking cops to my door. The Hero from Dragon Quest. You know, he looks like a respectable young man. He looks like a respectable young man. I feel feel I could roommate with him. He looks like he's a really nice guy, but then like he's got really weird habits that he doesn't tell you about at first. You're like, "Oh yeah, he's got a job. He's got nice friends and everything. Yeah, he seems like a good guy." And then you invite him to his house and he like brings his toenail collection and you're like, "Oh, that's a little weird. That's a little suspect." And then like you like look in the fridge and he's got like his food all labeled and like one of his foods is definitely a dead pigeon. And you're like, well, all right. So he seems like he would be an okay roommate. Sans would be 10 out of 10 roommate. What do you mean? TRG says, he's just a plant. He's not even a roommate. You gotta water him. Smoley says, also Little Mac is literally 17. Yeah, but he's got a job. He's got a job at least. Listen, there's not a lot of things I look for in a roommate, but having a job is definitely one of them. So here's a biblically accurate bingle bangle. Be not afraid of the bingle bangle. I say as I was literally scared by a bingle bangle today, but we're not going to get into that. Let's find another one. Little Mac can't speak. We don't know that for sure. I mean, probably. We also have a bad joke request, so we're going to do that. I'm going in order. Hold on, everyone. I'm going in order of the Smash characters. Ahem. Let's see here. I told my boss that I needed a pay raise. I said that 3 other companies were after me. He said to me, which ones? And I replied, the electricity and the gas and the water companies. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Joke. And if all those are coming after you, like, all right. Let's see what we got here. Door from Record of Ragnarok saying hammer time. All right. Let's try that one. I gotta open up a different one so I don't lose my list of Smash fighters so I could decide which ones are best roommates. Fuck, sometimes we should do like those ranking things, but rank them on arbitrary things. Like, you know how like Raku does those rank videos? I feel like I should do those, but like pick stupid things like how they would taste or if they would be good roommates or not. Maybe we'll try that. Record of Ragnarok. Thor from Record of Ragnarok. Alright, and he's saying hammer time. But I'll make him doing the hammer dance, because that's socially acceptable. Let me catch up. Dr. Mario would be good. He's gone most of the time and he pays rent. And he just comes into sleep. He says the legal age for boxing is 18. Oh, we know he's trying to get on my turf of organ harvesting. Palutenia would just summon a bunch of sky horse and I would never be able to talk to people. Okay, well let me start with Thor and then we'll carry on. Okay. Thor has very long ginger hair and an uncomfortable amount of side muscles. But that's okay. That's his business. It's not mine. And he's going to be, you know what? Just for this, he's going to be wearing hammer pants. Yes, he doesn't wear hammer pants in the show, but you know what? We fucking artistic liberties, all right? We're fine. Let's do it. And he's got long flowing hair, and for some reason, one bang that's right in the front. All right, going back to our Smash list. Smash or pass the Smash list. Roommate or doommate? Banjo and Kazooie. Okay, well, that's a bird, and it's gonna shit everywhere. That... I don't want a room with a bear that has a bird as a pet. That... I feel like they would be terrible roommates. I'm just saying. It sounds furry and fur and feathers. Yeah, there would be just so much hair everywhere. Like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, that's too much shit I gotta clean up eventually. I don't want a roommate with these two. I don't know what they're paying their rent in. They could just be like attacking the landlord or something. And I feel like if they're attacking the landlord, that's going to come back on me. Anyway, Terry Bogard from whatever game that is, fucking fucking Fatal Fury or whatever the frick. He seems really buff. He seems like he could move all of our furniture in. So I think he would be a really good roommate at first, but then he would turn out terrible. Like, he'd start off and he'd, like, move everything in for you, and you'd be like, wow, thanks, Terry. And he'd be like, are you okay? And you'd be like, yeah, thanks for all your help moving the couch all by yourself. And then he'd go, bust a wolf! And he'd punch a hole in the drywall. I feel like he's a really good roommate, but then we don't get our damage deposit back. So I'm going to say Terry Bogard is terrible. I don't want to roommate with a guy named Bomberman. Kazooie is Banjo's partner, not pet. Gobbles their pet goldfish, however. Terry's a hobo that dines and dashes. Oh, well then... Yeah, see, like I said, Terry seems like he would be a great roommate at first. We would have a great time until the rent is due. And then I would hate him as a roommate. Oh, man. Okay, next, Byleth. They're teachers. Both are teachers. Teachers don't make a lot of money. So, but female Byleth does like to walk around in booty shorts. And I'm not going to fault her for that. But also she brings a whole bunch of children to the apartment. And I don't like that. So... Again, I think it would be okay. I feel like Byleth would pay the rent, but they would also, like, be questionable. I feel like we could be not friends and live together. I feel. I don't know. What do you guys think about Byleth? I feel like Donkey Kong would leave bananas everywhere. I'm a falter. Palutena would be the worst. Murder teachers for the National Church to make enough money. I'm still playing through my first run of 3 Hopes, and I am having a great time. Okay, so for those of you who've never played 3 Hopes, there's one mission, at least on the route that I'm on, where you have to fight Byleth. You already knew this was coming up. You have to fight Byleth at one point, but if you defeat them, they go into their rage mode, and you just fight them again. And if you beat them in that mode, they just reset again, and they just keep resetting. And I was getting mad, and I was like, why won't you die? And then it turned out I had to go defeat another commander in order for it to give me the prompt that said, defeat Byleth. And I was like, oh, there's my problem. So that's the problem. Why would Byleth take a bunch of kids to the apartment? Because they hang out with them, they make them food, and then they try to date them. It's weird. Daisy is obnoxious. Hey, Wazzy, you accidentally uploaded the same YouTube video twice. I know I did. Now, hear me out. Any of them seem like they do illegal shit. Most likely they make money. You just have to help them make clean money. Are we talking about Mario, Daisy? Yeah, we are. We're talking about which Smash characters would be good roommates. This is our current conversation. It was which fucking Smash character would be a good roommate? And I'm going down the entire list to find out which one I think would be my ideal roommate. There's also Ming Ming. I don't know enough about Min Min to make an opinion, actually. The arms, I feel, would freak me out. I feel like they wouldn't even leave their room. They would just, like, walk their arm out and grab shit and pull it back, and I'd be like, ah! It would freak me out. I don't think I would have a bad time with them as a roommate. I just think it would be awkward. Again, a lot like Byleth, I don't think we would hang out. So, you know. She could cook food, and she's a real clean freak. Oh, okay. Then, yeah, she wouldn't like me. I'm kind of slobby. Pillowcase is heading out. Thanks for stopping by, Pillowcase. Sourland says, I will personally kick Princess Peach out onto the streets and call Bowser. Small says, I don't know about her, but she loves noodles. What if you actually get entangled in her arms and they almost rip? Oh, yeah, see? That would be terrible. Okay. Steve/Alex, again, they don't talk. I also feel like I would have a problem getting my damage deposit back. I don't really want to live with somebody who's a miner for a living because, I feel like I'm going to be like, okay, hey, can you make dinner? And they're just going to punch the wall for a bit. And I'll be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Damn Minecraft kids. Plus also, if we're in an apartment, we don't have that much lawn. So I can't just tell Steve to go hang out on the lawn. Sephiroth, however. Sephiroth from Final Fantasy. He would be a terrible roommate. There's no way Sephiroth is going to be my roommate. He's a terrible roommate. He's always obsessed over this one other guy. He would never do laundry. He would just be a terrible freaking roommate. Every time I try to, be like, hey, Sephiroth, can you pay the rent? He would be like, ma, Destiny, na. Gotta get Cloud. And I'd be like, no, we're talking about the rent, Sephiroth. And then he would just leave. He would be terrible. He would be a terrible roommate. Okay. Next on the list is Pyra and Mythra. Now I never played that game. Wait, let me catch up. Sephiroth has mommy issues. He's always shirtless, that Sephiroth. Yeah, see, and like I said, I don't think he would do any laundry. He would just, because all of his shit's leather. Depending on how good Steve's strip mining, he might be loaded, though. That's true, but again, I don't think we're going to get our damage deposit back, and that's what concerns me. This is my main concerns when it comes to getting a roommate, is whether or not they can afford the rent and whether or not we're going to get their damage deposit back. I mean, I guess I also care if they eat my food, but, that's negotiable. I'm not going to, that's not a make or break deal to me. Sephiroth would totally 100% always eat all my food and always talk about things I don't care about. Also, I don't think he would pay any rent, actually. Next on the list. Oh yeah, I was talking about Pyra and Mythra. Well, they're stacked, but from what I watched of the game, they were pretty useless. They didn't do a lot, so I don't think so. No, I started with the DLC and I'm going backwards. I'm literally going on the list and I'm going backwards down the list. Again, Kazua, I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't think I would get my damage deposit back. That's another one. Imagine if Wazzy was your roommate. God damn it, Wazzy, your weird random mascot costumes are taking up so much space. Why is there blood in that one? I feel I would be a terrible roommate. I can be 100% honest. I am messy. I don't know how to cook my own food. If somebody doesn't cook food for me, I will die. I will just lay down and just like, and just like, I whine a lot. I whine and I try to get my way all the time. I feel I would be a terrible roommate. I feel like Fox would park his X-Wing or his R-Wing on the drive-in spot, and I would have to park halfway down the street. But like with leather, it's pain in the ass. You have to get a specific physique to continue wearing leather. That's true. Did I ever tell you about how Wazzy is my roommate? Also, thank you, Iconic Board, for the hydrate. I will do that right now. God damn it, Wazzy, how did you summon Cthulhu when you were making a fucking sandwich? I'm really bad at cooking, okay? Alright. Oh, apparently he's a CEO and rich. Oh, damn. Oh, then he would be a good roommate. Again, though, I feel like he would punch the walls, and if I pissed him off, I feel he would hold me over the balcony and then drop me. All right, I feel like that would be a bad roommate situation. Next is Sora. I would okay, so this is a true story, and everybody's gonna laugh at me. Dorito Dragon, please use the art request thing. I don't do the highlighted messages for it. So, here's why Sora would be a bad roommate based on real-life true experiences by me. So, those of you who don't know, Matt has size 14 shoes. Matt has ginormous fucking feet. Like, the fucking clown shoes up in this bitch. Alright? I have tripped on his shoes so many damn times. It is not even funny. You know how my ankle's all fucked up? When I was going to physio, when I first went to physio, and they were like, "Oh, it seems like you have repeated trauma to your ankles that has never healed properly, and that's why we gotta work hard to get your ankle back into shape, is because you've hurt it so many times that it's just it's shitty. You've lost muscles in places because you keep hurting them and don't rehab them, and then they're all fucked up." So, and part of that's because, I tripped on Matt's shoes a lot, because Matt has giant fucking shoes. So no, Sora would be a terrible roommate, because he would have his giant ass fucking clown shoes everywhere, and I'd be like, do, minding my own business with a fucking laundry basket, and trip on goddamn, Sora's fucking giant clown shoes, and it would be a don't you fucking bagel me, I am talking right now. And just, I would trip and die on Sora's shoes. And then also, he would bring over Donald Duck and Goofy, and I would be like trying to have a conversation. I'd be like, "Oh, so I'm Sora's roommate." And then I'd talk to this duck, and the duck would just be like, and I'd be like, "Yeah, okay. You guys gotta go." They would be fucking, I don't want to hang out with Sora's friend. And then also, I would be like, "Hey, Sora, rent's due."
Say down in Australia, we call them Bangle Bangles.
Do not bangle me right now. Have you tried putting the shoes away? Listen, it's just gonna happen. It's just fucking, I lost my train of thought. But like, I'd be like, "Sora, rent's due. Do you have the money for rent?" And he'd be like, "Oh, Wazzy, you know the real power is in friendship." And I'd be like, "Damn it, Sora. We can't fucking pay our rent in goddamn friendship dollars. We can't. Stop bugging me. Fucking.
Looks like we got ourselves a whole bingle bangles.
We need actual money, Sora." And he'd be like, "I'll just go kill." That's the other thing. Wherever Sora goes, fucking, like Heartless appear. So like I'd be walking in my living room and then all of a sudden the next thing I know fucking Heartless and Nobodies are just like coming up from my floor and I'm like, God damn it, Sora, you useless ass roommate. So and also Sora also has these 13 dudes who won't fucking leave him alone. And so like I come in and like goddamn Axel is on my goddamn porch being all like, hey, knock knock knock, it's Axel, got it memorized. Knock knock knock, is Sora home? Like, fuck you, Axel, get off my fucking thing. Oh man. Sora would be a terrible roommate. Anyway, I'm getting bonked to fuck for no reason. I'm an innocent baby. And I got a swear timer, so let's set that up. Wazzy trips over Heartless confirmed. Let me catch up. Kyrie voice actress was not the kid from Bug's Life. Matt out here with Sideshow Bob feet. Everyone, it says what they know about guys with big feet. Yeah, big shoes. This is like my wife. She hurt her ankle a bunch too. Yeah, get her physio. Trust me, even if she's not hurting, trust me, it's a real thing. Well, Wazzy, you know what they say about big feet means deep pockets. They say you're getting your fucking mind out of the gutter. Just watch where you're walking. It's hard to miss giant ass clown shoes. The problem is our door is right at the bottom of our stairs. God damn, that was a very good Donald Duck, Wazzy. Thank you. Yeah, I also tried refunding you. I don't know what's going on. I think Bits did it, and then I also tried to do it on my end. I'm sorry about that, Dragon. Also, apparently I swore, but you know what? I'm right to. I feel like Snake would be a great roommate because he would only live in a box and eat rations. Oh, man. Okay, alright. Let's see our next... Wait, actually, I gotta re-look back up my reference for Thor. Also, I missed a phone call. Oh, I hope that wasn't something important. Oh, no, they left a voicemail. Oh, I hate when that shit happens. Oh, no, I don't like voicemails. Oh, no. Anyway, let me just quickly look at Thor real quick. Oh, yeah, he's got like 19 muscles. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's look at... Now we're going on the list proper. First, I looked at all the DLC. Now we're going to... Well, not all the DLC, but the most recent DLC. And now we're going to look... We're going to look at the list proper. Oh, dang. I'm not using a color I can use here. Hold on. Hold on, crew. Hold on. I got distracted by 900 things at once, as I usually do. All right. Also, he's got a bunch of lines on his face, but I'll do that after. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Ahem. Back to our list. We're starting from the beginning now, everyone. Are you all ready? Ahem. I would like to have Duck Hunt Duo as my roommates. The dog seems chill and the duck seems funny. Alright, here we go. We're starting at the top. We're starting with Mario. Mario. I feel like Mario would be a terrible roommate. I don't have a specific reason. I don't have the rationale behind this. He just seems like he would be really shitty. It feels like every time that there would be a problem, I'd be like, hey Mario, we gotta pay the electricity bill. Your share is like $42. Mario would be like, Mamma mia, and then just like jump down the toilet and I wouldn't see him for like 2 weeks. And then he'd show back up and I'd be like, Mario, where were you? And he'd be like, Mamma mia, the princess was in trouble. And I'd be like, oh, well, that's okay. I need to talk to you about the cable bill. And he'd be like, oh, no. And then, like, Also, I would go into I'd open up my fridge and I'd be like, where the fuck is all the almond milk, Mario? And he would like wipe his face from drinking all the almond milk. Not that I drink almond milk, but I feel like that would happen. But like he wipes his face off of almond milk and goes, Yahoo! And then like backflips off the balcony and runs off, and I'm like, damn it, Mario. Mario would smell like rotten tortoises and poop. Mario is a sociopath. God, this conversation would be a great animation. I swear, well, clip it for me so I remember. I swear to God, I wish you the best, or I got to go. What am I reading? I gotta go. I wish you the best with the rest of the stream. Love you, Wazzy and crew. Bye, Iconic. Thanks for stopping by. Mario has gold coins and eats your spaghetti. Who would be the best roommate? Personally, I think Mario. No, I'm already telling you why not. That's why we're going down the list and finding out which one would be the worst roommate. Is we're figuring out who would be the best. My vote's on, if I had to pick just randomly, I would pick Bayonetta and Kirby as my two favorites. But they seem like they would be a good roommate group. I like Waluigi as a roommate, but he's not even in Smash. That's true. Everyone is bad roommates. All right, next is Donkey Kong. Again, there's going to be fur and bananas all over my apartment, and I'm not going to appreciate anything. I'm going to be like, Donkey Kong, can you pick up all these bananas off the floor? And he would just like kind of shrug and make like weird grunt noises, and I'd be like, okay, that doesn't help, but I guess. And then he wouldn't pay his rent. Because I believe Donkey Kong would just try to pay his rent in bananas. And our landlord wouldn't accept bananas. Hammer time. Sorry, I gotta say the words I'm writing. If not, I will write what I'm saying as I'm saying it. Next, Link. We've already kind of discussed this. He wouldn't talk a lot. And I would have a problem with that. I'd be like, hey, Link, how's it going? And he'd be like, yeah. Again, we couldn't have that much of a conversation. I would be trying really hard to have a conversation with Link and like try to be a good roommate to him, but he just wouldn't talk to me. And I'd be like, all right then, I guess. And I feel like we wouldn't have a very good roommate connection. I think he would pay his rent, and I think he would be relatively clean, but I constantly feel like I would walk into my kitchen at like 2 a.m. and he would just be eating the most random junk ever. I'd be like, oh, Link, it's like 2 a.m. What are you making? And he's cooking up like 3 pine cones and half a lizard. And I'm like, Link, what are you doing? And he just looks at me like, and just like there's a moment of silence, and then he just goes, yeah, and keeps cooking his pine cone and like 6 lizards. I'm specifically going with Breath of the Wild, Link, if you must know. Kirby will bore your fridge. Yes. I think Peach would be a bad roommate because she often makes you a cake. She always gets kidnapped, and she wouldn't be good for rent. Kirby would 100% eat your food. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong didn't even speak words. Mario should have let them drawn in the 80s. Dorito says, I only have a problem with Link if he had a vase or urn. I'd give him a pen and paper. He'd cook for us, though. Yeah, I know, but that's the problem, is he would cook for us, but that's what I'm saying. He would cook like 3 pine cones and a lizard tail together, and then he'd offer it to me, and I'd be like, Link, what is this? And then like he'd like do hand signs to me because he couldn't speak, and he'd like do sign language at me, and it would say, it's for heat resistance, Wazzy. And I'd be like, thanks, I guess, Link. What if it was Link from the cartoon? Well, excuse me, Wazzy. Link from the cartoon and I would not get along. We're both little shitty shit heels, and there's no way we would survive. We would both be too lazy and be trying to trick the other one into doing work for us. So there's no way that we would be able to get along and be able to have a stable rent relationship, because the two of us would just constantly be trying to figure out how to get somebody else to do our work. Have you not played Breath of the Wild? Have you not seen how delicious the food is in the world? Yes, but do you also see the ingredients it's made out of? You're trying to tell me that Link from Breath of the Wild is not completely feral? But here's the thing. You gotta set up boundaries with your roommate. Also, I would take the heat resistance food. When it was a CDR game, Link, he'd constantly be asking for smooches. Yeah, it would be terrible. We would have a terrible time. I love cooking, so Link and I would cook together. I'm talking about the actual food, not the potions. I'm just saying, Link would probably eat a twig. Alright, I'm gonna put these two together. Samus and Dark Samus. Again, Samus doesn't talk. Again, I would be like, how was bounty hunting? And she wouldn't respond to me. That's okay. That's okay. I still respect her. But I feel like she would constantly be out. And she would also, like... Okay, let's be honest. A lot of the time, Samus crashes her ship in her... When you start out a Metroid game, 80% of the time, Samus has just crashed her ship somewhere and now has to survive. So you're trying to tell me I have to live with somebody who constantly crashes their car. Repeatedly. Samus talks, Wazzy. She actually talks. CD Island would be like, hey, Wazzy, since I cleaned up today, would you like to go dining? Dark Samus isn't even the same person. It's a Metroid that took her form. Samus talks, Wazzy, you fake fan. The baby. We don't talk about the baby. That was a terrible game. Look me in the eye, Chris Pratt, and tell me that was a good game. You can't fucking do it. You can't tell me Other M was a good fucking game. I'm sorry. Other M is not a good game, and you fucking know it. You fucking look at your Yu-Gi-Oh! Heart of the Cards. Also, Samus lives in her car. What's Other M? Other M is a Metroid game where that sucks. Yeah, she also talks to Dread, but she seems like a bitch. Wow, that's rude. It wasn't a good game, I agree, but what about the baby? I'm just saying, Samus would be a terrible... Okay, it's not that I think Samus would be a terrible roommate, it's just she would crash her car, and sometimes I don't know if she would always make rent on time, so therefore, Samus is not my ideal roommate. Alright? I'm still sticking with my original thing. Also, apparently I swore. I don't think I did. I'll reset the swear timer, but I don't think I did. Meowdy Wuzzy, what's up, Aztec? She talks in Fusion. Does she talk in Fusion? I don't remember. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I've never actually played a Metroid game. I've watched them, though. But I don't have the hand-eye coordination. You guys know I suck at video games. I don't have the hand-eye coordination for that. Let's give Thor here his golden shoes for his hammer pants. Man, I almost did 2 whole art requests. Wazzy and Wario would be good roommates. They have a lot in common with like their first letters and their love for the color yellow. To be fair, Samus crashes her ship. She's always under attack by something. See, yeah, I just don't need a roommate who's constantly being attacked. Oh, man. Okay.
Bingle Bangle.
Oh, God. Fuck it. Oh, it's a fake Bingle Bangle. Thank God. Oh, stop scaring me with Bingle Bangles today, crew. We're doing important art request stuff and also judging all of the characters of Super Smash Bros. Based on their roommateness. This is important work, okay? This is important world-ending work, Okay, you can't just leave this to any kind of person. It takes us, a special crew, to devise and sit here and rank the characters based on whether or not we would want to be their roommate. Don't forget the gold lines, Wazzy. Listen, I gotta oh God!
Told me.
Thanks for 69 Bingle Bangles, ASJ. Oh no, that's not all the color I want. What color did I pick on my color wheel here? What is happening to me? What is happening to me? There we go. Alright, next character. Yoshi. We're just skipping. We're just going straight to Yoshi. I'm not dealing with Dark Samus. If I don't like Samus as a roommate, what makes you think I'm gonna like Dark Samus any better? Okay, she's just evil Samus. She's not even evil Samus. She's like a bunch of. She's like, it's like having a bunch of spiders be in one singular body. Because she says are we getting paid overtime for this? I don't know. Ask Sour Lad. He's HR. Yoshi. Yoshi, I feel, would be kind of a bad roommate. I feel like he would adopt children and never tell me, and he would also like put his mouth on everything I own. And I'd be like, "Damn, Yoshi, that's my entire collection of CDs," and he'd just be like, "Yoshi!" And he would just slurp it all up. Lion Tamer says, "I start my first day of work tomorrow at Goodwill. Wish me luck. Hope I don't die from asking people if they want to donate $5. It'll be fine. Wouldn't Yoshi be basically a weird pet? I feel like I'd get raided by the FBI if he was in my apartment." Oh, Bubby's here. Hi. I'm back to watching the streams now. Summer school is almost over. Oh, dope. I'm glad. Wouldn't he just be eat the things and then put out eggs though? Yeah, but I don't need Yoshi walking into my room and eating a plush toy of mine and then pooping out an egg. I'd be like, "Gross, Yoshi." You're also I don't think Yoshi would pay rent. That's another thing. I don't think Yoshi would be the most reliable rent payer, so I'm going to say no to Yoshi as a roommate. I 100% think we have to do rank things on this now. He's an animal. I know, but we're saying as if he's a roommate, okay? Listen, if he can save a baby, he can be a roommate, all right? I mean, if y'all don't know how eggs work, it would probably be very slimy. I feel he would eat my rent money. Fictional character roommate tier list when. You know what? We're getting to that point. I think we're getting to the point where my Friday streams are no longer gonna be work streams. They're just gonna be my awful opinions live. Awful opinions live from my desk. Next up is someone I would have as a roommate. Kirby. Kirby would be a good roommate. Yes, Kirby would eat all my food, but hear me out. He's just a little guy. He's just a little itty bitty guy. There's nothing wrong with him. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy. Also, I'm going to take Sour Lad's request next, I think. Because it's funny. But Wazzy, that's every stream. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Dragon. Ha! Rude. Isn't Kirby still a child? Yeah, but he's just a little guy. I wouldn't mind having him as a little guy. By the way, have you seen Red Dragon in this chat? I'm hurting him. I will get him one of these days. Wazzy acts like a vacuum in both a good and bad way. What? Oh, he acts like a vacuum. Okay, thanks. I thought you were calling me a vacuum, and I was like, Pillowcase, how dare you? Oh, man. Wazzy would have the most greatest and most bad poop Saturday night talk show of all time. Slight announcement, crew. I am gone this weekend, so I'm gone tomorrow. I'm driving up to a wedding. And I go up tomorrow, and then I come back Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to stream Sunday night. I'm going to try. Basically, I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I will. I'm going to try to do Sunday like normal. We're going to try to get back to normal stream schedules. But I'm just letting you know I'm not here tomorrow, and I might be here Sunday. I don't know what we're doing. We're gonna find it out. We're gonna figure it out. Kirby's not a child, he's actually a baby. Kirby has no rent money and then eats all the food. Also, he would probably kill God if you're not looking. I know, but if my two roommates are Bayonetta and Kirby, I'm not going to be able to kick out Kirby because Bayonetta would be sad about it. Okay? Kirby beats up deranged Redditors. Okay, next is Fox. I don't know a lot about Fox. But again, I feel he's gonna get a lot of fur on my carpet, and he's just gonna be a mess. I feel like. I feel like I'm not gonna get my damage deposit back if I roommate with Fox. I'm not saying he can't. He works for a rebellion, doesn't he? Can somebody tell me something about Fox? Does he work for? I think he works for a rebellion. Isn't it like he flies around in a spaceship to fight off an evil overlord guy? Isn't that him? Oh, if you want to know how Wednesdays went, when I left, I ended up commissioning a metal rose. Oh, that's dope. Not to mention Dark Samus is made up of Phazon, which is basically super dark space radiation, so cancer would be the least of your issues. You could sell pictures of him to the furries or something. I'd rather sentient tail than space cancer. I think he works for the government. Cornelia is the nation, so he's in the military. He probably gets discounts. Fox also lives in his car. I thought he was in the military. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, so if Fox works for... Okay, we'll put it this way. If Fox works for the military, and he has a stable paycheck, he's allowed to be my roommate. But if he's just a dude who's just, like, flies around in space, and stuff, and his, like, income is questionable, then no. Because, like, if he's in the military, he's going to be gone half the time doing military stuff. And also, like, he'll pay his rent on time. Like, that's, like, you could just go to the government. And also, if Fox works for the government and he dies in battle, they'll give me a stipend and be like, hey, sorry that your roommate died. Here's some money to pay the rent. And that would be dope. That would be okay. I would be okay with that. So it depends. It depends on Fox's job on whether or not he can be my roommate. Kirby's next game should be Kirby destroys the Medici Tower. Apparently the new Kirby game is Fall Guys-esque. So I'm very interested. I've never actually played a Kirby game, but... Alright, next. Our next contender for roommate is Pikachu. Pikachu is next on our list. You know, oh man. Pikachu's adorable like Kirby.
It's the final
oh Jesus. Jesus, ASJ, thank you for 500 bingo bangles. That's a lot. Sorry your roommate died. Here's some bingos to pay the rent. Thanks, government ASJ. Oh, man. Oh. We're really sorry about your dead roommate. Your roommate was found MIA. Here is some bingo bangles. Support the troops, Wazzy. Support them. What are we drawing? We're drawing the M&M costume, but with a thick ass. This is Sour Lad's request. I'll call them out. I don't care. Back to Pikachu being my roommate. Pikachu being my roommate. I get, like, again, we're not going to put him in the Yoshi. You guys are going to be like, oh, he's a pet like Yoshi. You can't make a pet pay rent. Yeah, but Pikachu could easily... Okay, Pikachu might be an okay roommate because I feel like I could get him to, like... We wouldn't have to pay electricity bills because Pikachu would just take care of it. We'd just be like, Pikachu, Thundershock! And he'd, like, blow up the Transformer. I feel Pikachu wouldn't pay rent because he's not a Meowth, so he can't use Payday. And I feel like we wouldn't get the damage deposit back. So I think Pikachu would be good as a roommate for a short time. I don't think Pikachu would be good as a roommate, but I think he would be good as a dude who crashes on my couch for like a month or two. I wouldn't pick Pikachu as a roommate. I would pick him as a dude who can crash on my couch for a couple months and just take care of the electricity while you sleep on my couch. But I don't know if we're going to get the damage deposit back. Wait, Fox gets a stipend? It sure would be a shame if we were to blow up in the middle of a mission. Ozzy doesn't know anything about energy or something. I don't. I feel like Pikachu would blow up the Transformer and it would be okay. I don't know how electricity works. Dude, Chris Pratt. I pronounced it valedictorian my entire life. Do you think at any point in time I had more than 4 brain cells? That's on you. That's on you if you think I had more than 4 brain cells. What's it? You don't know Pikachu. He can use Payday. Can he? Can you breed a Pikachu to learn Payday? But it's not our currency. Yeah, that's true. He would be... Well, see, but when I stream, you guys take my Poké Dollars, so I don't know. Kakashi Lover says, I didn't even know it was pronounced that way until I watched your video. Thank you, Kakashi Lover. Chris Pratt said I had to... Wait, what is valedictorian? I had to Google. Alright, coming up next. Crew, Luigi is a roommate. I feel like Luigi as a roommate would be okay. I think he would be pretty clean. He has a vacuum and stuff, so like he'd have to vacuum when I'm not home, but like I don't think Luigi as a roommate would be such a bad thing. I don't think I would mind Luigi as a roommate. Watsy Pikachu as a pet, you can walk him on a leash and feed him. He'd be okay, but would you have to be emotional support 24/7? If he's your roommate, you gotta know your place is haunted. That's true. I don't know, I still feel like Luigi would be a good roommate. I feel he'd be pretty quiet. He would pay his rent on time. I think the only problem is, like, sometimes he would be like, Mario? And I'd be like, no, my name is Wazzy, Luigi. And he'd be like, Mario! So I don't think I would have a problem with Luigi as my roommate. Go ahead, Luigi. You can move in. You gotta pay the damage deposit up front, though. I'm just saying. The only... coming up next, Ness. Ness is a child, but he has a baseball bat. So, like, there's protection there. I feel like Ness couldn't be my roommate just because, again, the damage deposit, and also he's a child, and I don't know if he makes money. Is that a thick M&M costume? It is. In Pokemon Yellow, Pikachu is able to learn Payday via TM. Oh, okay. What about Captain Falcon? We haven't got there yet. Slow down. We're on Ness. Oh, the swing timer's over. Fuck yeah. We're there. Listen, we're still on Ness. I don't think Ness would be a good roommate. A, he's a child. B, he's an unattended child with a baseball bat. And listen, I'm gonna be honest. I don't do babysitting anymore. So I'm not about that babysitting life, Ness. So I'm gonna say no as Ness as a roommate. All right, next, Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon has a job. Instant. Why is everything about damage deposit or rent? Because that's the things I look for in a roommate, Lava King. I look for people that can pay their way. I don't really care. Like, I can look over if you, like, once or twice have to steal my food from the fridge. Okay, listen, you guys don't understand. I had a roommate who took a knife and stabbed it into the wall, into our electrical, and almost burned our house down. Okay? My like, opinion of roommates is like on the ground. Like, it's like, hey, are you gonna stab a knife in my wall and almost burn down the house? No? Good, you're a good roommate. It's just, I've had shitty roommates, okay? I just, like, 100%, it comes down to the fact of, can you pay your rent? Yes. Am I gonna get my damage deposit back? Yes. Am I not gonna be annoyed to fuck? Yes. Like, I have a very low bar for roommates. It is literally just pay your way and we're good. Ness makes millions fighting evil with psychic powers. Yeah, see, Ness is psychic. I don't want to live with a psychic. I don't need anybody in my head. I wouldn't, yeah, Ness instantly, no, I'm not going to be roommates with Ness. Anyway, we're on Captain Falcon now. Captain Falcon, I feel like he doesn't have a normal speech level, and I feel we would constantly get complaints from the neighbors. Like, they'd be like, it is midnight. Can you shut your fucking roommate up? And he'd be like, Falcon, milk! As he takes my own milk from the fridge and then downs it. And I'd be like, damn it, Captain Falcon. Plus, also, he would make me call him Captain Falcon and not his real name, which is probably like Herschel or some shit. That's fucking Captain Falcon's name. What is Captain Falcon's real name? I would be like, oh, thanks, Captain Falcon, real name. Douglas. Never mind, his name is Douglas. I would be like, hey, Douglas, can you pay rent? And he'd be like, yeah, that's Captain Falcon. It's like, oh, man. He would be kind of fun, though. I feel like whenever he wins a race, he would come home and we would throw wicked roommate parties. So yeah, I would probably hang out with Captain Falcon for a bit. He could be a fun roommate. I don't think he's Bayonetta levels of being my roommate. But I don't think in the end I would be that upset about having Captain Falcon as my roommate. All right. Hold on a second. Okay. Why is that your problem though? In the anime, he runs a coffee shop. His real name is Bert. It's Douglas. It's Douglas J. Falcon. The fear of Falcon brings over a girl would scare me. Imagine Captain Falcon and All Might in a threesome. I don't want to imagine that, Dorito Dragon. I don't want to imagine that. Can we go back to not imagining that? All right, next, Jigglypuff. Now I have problems sleeping. So I feel like I feel like the Pikachu category, I feel like Jigglypuff can sleep on my couch for a couple months. I feel like Jigglypuff would like rob my house blind. I feel like if fucking Jigglypuff rolled up and was like, Jigglypuff, and I was like, oh, you want a room, little buddy? Sure. I feel like the instant I let them room with me, they would break into my room and steal all my stuff. There's no way that Jigglypuff is going to be a good roommate. I think they could be useful, like helping get to sleep and stuff, but I don't think Jigglypuff is the kind of roommate I want in my life. Or you would just fuck up the apartment. Anyone know any super American woman, or is it just a full gay threesome with Captain America? I don't know. All right, next. We were talking about this a bit earlier, but Peach. Princess Peach as a roommate. Let me think on it for a minute. I feel like she's really nice. She's a princess, so she's got to have money to pay her rent. But I feel like if I upset her, I feel like I would leave and I would come back and she would cut up all my clothes. Also, I feel she would constantly have like 1,900 freaking like toads in my house. Every time I come home, she's always like hanging out with all her toad friends in my house. And I'd be like, Peach, we talked about this. We could only fit like 9 toads in this apartment. And she'd be like, oh, but Wazzy, they're just here for a little bit. I made them a cake. And I'd be like, all right, princess, but you gotta do the dishes. They are piling up. And she'd be like, don't worry, Wazzy, the toads will do it. And it would be terrible. Nocturnal says, at least with Jigglypuff as a roommate, you wouldn't have to worry about catching your sleep. But on the downside, you would always have to wash the marker off your face. Dorito Dragon says, I think if Wazzy's streams are based around the game Hades, then you would be my shade. I'll see you, buddy. You're the real MVP. Kakashi Lover says she would be rich and she could pay rent as long as she doesn't bring Daisy around. We're cool. Like I said, she would bring like 900 toads in. All Might / Captain Falcon / America. Ship name Texas. Peach used to pull out and then use a cannon fodder in the smash. They're willing to take the attack. Are there kinds of toads? I mean, maybe. Freaking me out, apathetic potato. Fucking get. Would you be living in Peach's castle? No, okay, for this, what I'm imagining is we live in a 2-bedroom apartment on like the 7th floor of a shitty apartment downtown. That's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining my second ever location that I ever lived in was this. I lived on the 13th floor of an apartment building, and it was really shitty, and it was 2 bedrooms, and there was 2 bathrooms, luckily, but it was just like a garbage hellhole apartment, and that's what I imagine I'm living in. I'm imagining they get to keep their jobs, but they don't keep where they already live. And so that's what I'm going with. Yeah, but if Princess Peach was your roommate, then you would have to deal with Bowser coming to your house once in a while. That's true. Then I'd have to worry about Bowser always smashing up my fucking balcony to get to Princess Peach. It'd be like fucking 3 PM and I'm like sitting there reading a book or something, and like the next thing I hear is like Bowser's stupid fucking copter outside my fucking balcony, and I'm like, God damn it, not this again. And then Peach going, oh no, Mario! As she gets pulled out again, and I'm like, God fucking damn it, this is like the 5th time. And then she would always conveniently be away on rent day. And I would be like, damn it, Peach! She wouldn't be a good roommate. I'm moving on to Daisy. Daisy, again, I think she would also be a terrible roommate. Again, not that she wouldn't pay rent. I just feel she would constantly be getting into situations and mess up our apartment all the time. I feel like we would never be able to get anything nice because Daisy would constantly be wrecking it. I'd be like, cool, I got a new TV. And then the next thing I hear is a smash from the living room. And Daisy's standing there with a goddamn Wiimote and my broken TV. And she just goes, it's me. Hi, I'm Daisy. And I'd be like, damn it, Daisy. You fucking broke the TV. Are you going to pay for that? And she'd be like, tee-hee. And that would be our entire thing. Daisy, peach, but tomboy. Again, I feel like she would at least wouldn't be kidnapped all the time, but I still feel like she would be a very inconvenient roommate. I also feel she would shotgun beers and then crush them on her forehead. Casey will kick you in the boys. Klutzy tomboy. Yeah, I feel like Daisy would be a terrible roommate. We're gonna say Daisy's a terrible roommate. Bowser. See, Bowser, I feel, would get me in trouble as a roommate. Because he's always kidnapping princesses and stuff. And, like, imagine if I thought it was bad enough how many times the cops were coming to my house having Joker as a roommate, I feel like Bowser as a roommate would be 10 times worse. Because not only do I have the cops coming along, because they're like, hey, has your roommate kidnapped a princess lately? And I'd be like, yeah, actually, I've been hearing a lot of, help me, Marios, coming from, like, his bedroom for a while now. So yeah, I feel like Bowser would be a terrible roommate. Not saying he couldn't pay the rent. Bowser Jr. would be painful to have. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. He would have his kid with him sometimes. Sometimes I would just be like hanging out, minding my own business in my own damn apartment. And the next thing I know, I've got a fucking 7-year-old that hangs out in a helicopter, fucking flying around my fucking dining room. And I'd be like, God damn it, Bowser. And he'd be like, sorry, Woz, it's my weekend with the boy. Ha 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 ha. And I'd be like, God damn it. And then I'd hear another, Mario. And I'd be like, Bowser, did you kidnap another fucking princess? And then there'd be a knock on the door. And it's the cops. And they're like, Bowser, we need to talk to you about your princess kidnapping. And he'd be like, oh no, Wozzy, cover for me. And then meanwhile, in my bathroom, fucking, Mario's popping out of my toilet going, it's a me. And he like starts like grabbing Bowser by the tail and spinning him around and throwing him off my balcony and shit. Man, Bowser would be a terrible fucking roommate. Dorito Dragon says, Bowser would be a good roommate if you vibed with him. He's a good dad, but he just doesn't have the greatest people skills or morals. Rackham says, wouldn't Bowser have diplomatic immunity? I mean, I guess. Who's the mom? We don't know. We have no idea. We just know that sometimes Bowser Jr. goes and lives with his mom. Okay, next is ice climbers. Oh, man. I'm in Canada. So I feel like having the ice climbers wouldn't be that bad. They would be pretty good. They'd be a pretty good roommate, I feel. I wouldn't have anything disagreeable to them. They're a brother and sister team. They could, if they think they are not paying both 1/3 of the rent, that's a problem, though. I mean, they would give you random vegetables for rent. That's true. I don't think they'd be the worst, but I certainly wouldn't want to live with them for more than a year. I'd say. I don't have anything very cruel with the ice climbers, so, or like, I don't find anything majorly disagreeable with them. I think that would be okay. Next, Sheik and Zelda. I'm putting them together because they're the same damn person. Spoiler warning! They're the same damn person. They're not brother and sister, they're friends. Oh, well, whatever. The two of them can share a room. Zelda and Sheik are the same damn person. I think Zelda would be a perfectly fine roommate. Both Zelda and Sheik would be perfectly fine roommate. They would pay their rent on time. They would keep relatively cleanly. They would get kidnapped once in a while, but it doesn't seem like it's like the biggest inconvenience like with Peach. Peach gets like kidnapped once in the regular. Zelda only gets kidnapped like once every 100 years. So like if I'm gonna weigh the pros and cons, she's also very musical. So I don't think I would mind that per se. It's not like she's playing like, it's not like Zelda pulls out an accordion all the time and is like, sorry, Wazzy, I got a band practice with my accordion or anything like that. I don't think Zelda would be that bad of a roommate. If it isn't Skyward Sword Zelda or Breath of the Wild Zelda, it's a no from me. Actually, I wouldn't wake your Zelda. Pretty cool. Ocarina Adult Zelda and Wind Waker Brat Zelda are two different people. Well, yes, but I'm just saying. See, that's just the thing. Like, I would be minding my own business, and like Zelda would go in a room and be like, I'm gonna be getting ready for work, Wazzy, and I'd be like, cool. And then Sheik would come out, and I'd just be like, sup, and Sheik would just like nod, and it would be great. It would be great. We would have a perfectly fine. We have a perfectly fine time. Nocturnal says it's been confirmed the Ice Climbers are brother and sister. Ha ha! I was right on that then. But again, they're both each playing 1/3 of the rent. I wouldn't have a bad time. What are you going to do when Yoshi gets caught for tax fraud? No, what he's going to get caught for is abducting children. All right, next on the list is Dr. Mario. We've got a lot of people to go. All right, we're on Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario, again, he's a doctor. Awesome. He can pay his rent. He works weird hours. That's fine. I'm okay with that, Dr. Mario. But he also seems like the kind of doctor that would like get sued for medical malpractice a lot. That's my concern with Dr. Mario. Only giving them one room but making them pay 1/3 of the rent seems really shitty. You need a 3-room apartment. Okay, maybe. One of them could sleep in the bathroom. I can't trust Dr. Mario to not kill me in my sleep. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to Dr. Mario because I don't want him to kill me in my sleep. Next, Pichu. No. I don't want Pichu as a roommate. Pichu is a little terrible garbage boy. Fuck Pichu. Dr. Mario has a fake PhD. He doesn't even have his license. Exactly. Get out of here, Dr. Mario. Falco. Again, I don't know a lot about Falco. But again, if he's like Fox, we can work together. I'm scared of birds. So, I would probably pick, if I had to pick between Fox and Falco, I would pick Fox, but that's just because I'm afraid of birds. But again, if he works for the military, it's fine. I'll get a military stipend if he dies in battle. It's fine. It's fine. I have no problem with Falco. He's a bird. That's my main problem. I like to imagine you are just making these ratings up and you're telling the characters your opinions. They all applied to be a roommate with me, and this is how I'm going with it. Mark that is complete. All right. Let me see what's on the list here. Sorry, I'm reading. White gowns covered in red stuff. What? Sorry, okay. Oh, Dorito Dragon gave me a save reminder. Thank you. We must save and do this. Okay. Well, see, you should look at their canon height. No, I'm not even looking up this part. I'm just going based on my own opinions. Anyway, next up is Marth. We'll do Marth and Lucina different, even though they're basically clones of each other. Basically, Marth, I don't know if I would be a good roommate with Marth. Lucina is my daughter. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I married Chrome. Some of the Smash people are tall as F. Kind of off topic, but does Annie work as a roommate? Well, I don't think she... Like, Banani? I don't think Banani works as a roommate. She has roommates. She has roommates. She lives in New York. She's got to have roommates. They pay $4,000 a second, and 2 of their roommates are rats. I don't know. I just don't trust Marth to be a good roommate. I feel like he would constantly destroy my stuff. Marth and I don't think we'd vibe. I think we would be roommates, but we would be roommates of, like, we don't want to be each other's roommates. We would just coexist. I don't think he would, like, actively do anything that would annoy me, but, like, I don't think we would have a good time as roommates. Lucina, however, Lucina is my daughter and I love her. We would get along great. I would pack her a lunch and everything. Like Lucina, I love Lucina. She would be a great fucking roommate. Wouldn't pay her rent on time, but it's okay because she's my daughter and I love her anyway. Martha and Lucina are completely different people, so that makes sense. Drachman is here and says, "How are you? My day was okay." Oh, that's good. I'm sad it was just okay. Does Marth only speak Japanese? I don't know. I just feel like I said, I just don't think me and Marth would vibe. I feel like we wouldn't be that good of roommates. Lucina, however, yes. Anyway, on to Young Link. Young Link is a roommate. Again, he's a child and he's a little shitty child. I'm instantly going to say no. Ganondorf. Moving on to Ganondorf. Ganondorf is a roommate. Okay, he's tall. He's the king of an entire peoples. He's sometimes the advisor to the king. I don't see why I wouldn't be roommates with Ganon. At worst, you have Link breaking in your door. Ganondorf would be an okay roommate. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ganondorf would be an okay roommate. He would like be hatching evil plans all the time, but like I feel like me and Ganondorf could get along. Next, Mewtwo. Again, psychic Instantly no. I don't want a room. I don't want a room with a psychic. I don't need people reading my mind and shit, because I could be sitting there thinking, oh god, I hate this guy. And then Mewtwo would be like, oh, you hate me, do you? And I'd be like, damn it, Mewtwo. Also, if it's the Mewtwo from the movie, he's got weird teeth. And that's bad. Are we still discussing this? Yes, we're halfway on the list. We're only on number 24 of like 69. Nice. We've got a long way to go. That's all I've been doing this stream. Did you know Kid Link's mom turned into a tree when he was a baby? I didn't know that. Fuck, get fucked, little Link. Get it is on the FBI watch list. I thought his mom died in front of the tree. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea Link's fucking background story. Alright, next is Roy. I don't know enough about Roy. To make a call on whether or not he would be a good roommate. Does anybody know anything about Roy from Fire Emblem? I don't know anything about Roy. I would put him on the maybe list. He could maybe be my roommate, but I just don't know enough about him to be like, yeah, Roy, you maybe. Roy is a boy named Roy. That's my info. Okay, thanks. I'm glad that that's all we know about Roy. Roy is from Fire Emblem. That's all we know. Yeah, okay. Put him on the maybe list. Chrom. Chrom, I fucking love Chrom. Chrom is amazing. Aztec says, no, I just know that my friends would joke about Roy's story. His mom was running away from the village where Link lives, but succumbed to some kind of curse, and she turned into a tree. Well, I'm still not having him as a roommate. I don't care how tragic his backstory is. Chrom. Frick yeah, I'm living with Chrom. Are you kidding me? I married Chrom. Chrom is the greatest. He's so nice. I would 100% live with Chrom. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's running away a lot. It's fine. It's fine. Chrom could be my roommate any day. Roy has the worst stats of any Fire Emblem protagonist in the history of the series, and he's a hot-headed dork who gets himself in trouble a lot. Oh, okay. Then Roy cannot be my roommate. However, I will take Chrom. Mr. Game & Watch. Mr. Game & Watch seems like he causes a lot of problems. It seems like if Mr. Game & Watch is my roommate, I'm not getting my damage deposit back. He seems terrible. He seems awful. He seems terrible. He's always like he's always trying to put out fires and stuff. Mr. Game & Watch cannot be my roommate. I'm putting my foot down. No to Mr. Game & Watch being my roommate. Next is Meta Knight. Welcome to the crew. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this name. Are you all ready? Welcome to the crew. Garu _. Hopefully I pronounced that right. If so, give me a Wazzy wins on the board, everybody. Welcome to the crew. I'm Wazzy. I'm normally an animator, but right now we're discussing the entire Smash Bros cast as roommates. It's just the words damn it deposit have been said more time this stream than all your previous streams combined. Well, listen, ASJ, it's okay. As somebody who's rented a lot, I feel this is important to tell you guys. Getting your damage deposit back is an important thing. Also, I've probably said damage deposit as one whole word this stream, then I've said the word damage and deposit on all other streams combined. Anyway, on to Meta Knight. I don't trust you, Meta Knight. Especially if Kirby winds up as my roommate. There's no way that Meta Knight and I would not have problems. Thank you, ASG, for giving me a Wazzy wins on the board. Not that I think there's anything necessarily wrong with Meta Knight. He just seems very threatening. I don't want his evil vibes as a roommate. I don't constantly want to, like, walk into my house and then have Meta Knight, like, sharpening his sword. And I'm like, hello, Meta Knight? And he's just, like, doesn't say anything, just stares at me evilly. And I'm like, take your mask off, you Kirby bitch! Meta Knight has a giant airship, so giant boat parties in the sky would be fun. That's true, but Meta Knight doesn't seem like a party guy. He just seems like an angry little dude. I don't trust like that, Meta Knight. I feel like Meta Knight doesn't throw a lot of parties. I feel like he's angry. He would be a terrible roommate. Next is Pit. And also Dark Pit, because you know what, I'm keeping them together. Sarah says, Mr. Game & Watch can make infinite 2D bacon and sausage. I know, but I feel like 2D bacon and sausage isn't as fulfilling as regular bacon and sausage. Guru says, what are you drawing? I am drawing Little Mac in the hospital. Mostly because we're talking about Smash Bros. As roommates. That's where we're at. Anyway, we were on Pit and Dark Pit. Again, I'm going to get feathers all over the apartment, and I don't have to clean that up. Also, I feel like Pit would constantly, like, just jump off the balcony, which would concern the neighbors.
Bingle bangle.
Oh, pillowcase, how dare you fake bingle bangle me. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with having Pit as a roommate, but, like, I also think, like, if I was trying to, like, steal our neighbor's Wi-Fi, he is an angel is specifically, like, he has to, like, narc on me. That's just 100% what he has to do. Like, he's like...
Bingo!
Jesus! Fuck, that scared me. Wow, still doing Smash Bros. Roommates? We haven't finished the list. Do you know how many Smash Bros. There are, Core Break? Spaghetti says, Pit is also heavily religious. That's true. Like I said, he would narc on me. And you know how I feel about getting narked on, everybody. And Dark Pit, again, same thing. I feel like he would narc on me. I don't know enough about Dark Pit. But I feel I would also dislike Dark Pit. Then we do Skullgirls? Maybe. Depends on how much time we have left in the stream. If not, I might start turning my Fridays into just chatting instead of pretending I'm getting work done. Next is Zero Suit Samus. There's no point in doing Zero Suit Samus. It's just Samus again. How does Little Mac's hair go? Hold on, I gotta look down my list to find Little Mac. Oh, it's just kind of pointy. Okay, cool. We could do just kind of pointy. That's cool. All right. Wario. Feel Wario would be annoying. Yes. I'm not sitting here and saying Wario would be a great roommate, but hear me out. I think he could have some fun party. He would be able to pay rent. Whether or not he would, that's an entirely different story for me and Wario to decide. But I feel he would have fun. He would be annoying. He would be very messy though, actually. Yeah, I don't know if Wario should be a good roommate. Wario would just be a mess. He'd fart up the apartment. Wario would start a crypto farm. Wario has lots of money sometimes. I like Wario would start a crypto farm. Wario would start a crypto farm on my computer. Yeah, Wario would probably be a pretty bad roommate, actually. He would be a slob, and it would be terrible. Wario would be very rich and fun roommate, if greedy and disgusting. Exactly. Snake. Again, we were talking about this with Fox. Snake works for the military, so I feel like if he dies in action, at least we'll get a stipend from him dying in action. He wouldn't need much. We'd just put like a box in the living room. What would happen is we'd get a kitten, and we'd be like, "Look, Snake, we got a kitten as a pet," and Snake would like be like, "Huh," and he'd walk up and he'd like pick up the kitten and like put it on the sofa, and then he'd take the box and flip it upside down and put it on his head and be like, "Snake, stop stealing the cat's box," and he'd just be like, "Yeah," and then he'd like army crawl into the. I also feel like constantly I wouldn't be able to like live peacefully. I feel like Snake would constantly keep popping up, like it's the middle of the night and I go to eat shredded cheese and Snake would just like pop up from behind the refrigerator and like try to snap my neck. Yeah, I don't know if Snake would be a good one. The Nova King from Skyrim would be a bad roommate. That's true. He would be loud. Doesn't Wario also eat garlic? Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with garlic. Garlic is delicious. I don't know what your guys' problem with garlic is. True, but you'd also be in constant danger with him around. I guess that's true. Also, I wouldn't know if it was my actual roommate or just a clone of my roommate. I feel like I'd be like, "So, Snake, tell me about yourself." And then he'd go into a long-winded backstory that I couldn't make sense of. And I'd be like, "What the hell are you even talking about, Snake?" And then he'd be like, "Nah, get down." Because there would be like a sniper dot on my head and it would be terrible. Snake might also try to eat the cat. Pillowcase says garlic is bussin'. Corbrick says, "Well, we know Wazzy ain't a vampire." Garlic makes Wario fart. You'd have to go through 16 scenes with him. That's true. Every time I try to have a conversation with Snake, it would take like 2.5 hours while he tries to tell me the background of his story. I'd have to sit down and wait and just like keep pressing A to try to get through whatever Snake tried to say to me. He'd just be like telling me that like fucking like we're out of bread or something, and it would go on for an hour and a half of cutscenes. He'd tell you about his love of cheese for 6 hours. Alright, Ike. Again, I don't know enough about Ike to pick whether or not I want him as a roommate. I think he fights for his friends. So that's pretty okay. Ike, I don't know enough about you. So I put Ike in the maybe pile of roommates. Next is Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer would be a terrible roommate. I'm sorry. He's got 3 giant pets. I want nothing to do with Pokemon Trainer as my roommate. Get fucked, Pokemon Trainer. You've got like, yeah, I'm sorry. You've got 3 giant pets. Terrible. Snake says he fights for his friends. Dorito Dragon says Ike, more like take a hike. Just kidding. I don't know anything about him. Diddy Kong, again, he would try to pay his rent in fucking bananas, and we would have a problem. I don't think it would be as bad as Donkey Kong because he's smaller and therefore like wouldn't cause as much trouble. But like again, do we really want to live with Diddy Kong? I hope you find the idea good with the T-Rex me. I haven't gotten to all their art requests yet. I'm probably not going to be able to get to all the art requests. You know me. I get like 200 art requests and then I do one. As you see, we've been drawing Little Mac in the hospital for like an hour. Sarah Liz says, I mean, his pets are in tiny balls. Pokemon trainer will walk in the woods for weeks and you'd only see them like 5 times a year. That's true, but also, like, do I really want a roommate that like I never see and who also never talks to me? And also I know owns pets and is probably like needs to be taken in for like hoarding animals. I don't want the animal hoarder people to come to my house because my roommate has giant pets. Lucas, I don't know enough about Lucas to say he would be a good roommate or not. But he's a child and probably a psychic as well. So no to Lucas. We got a save reminder. And for some reason we got a swear timer. Thanks, Bits. Thanks. Thank you. Ike is a strong-minded man who's one of the few Fire Emblem protags who isn't a noble or any sort and was raised with his sister with their mercenary father. Oh, all right. BK Thunder, BK Freeze. Yeah, see, I wouldn't deal with that. Sonic the Hedgehog. Terrible roommate. Terrible roommate. The only saving grace of having Sonic the Hedgehog as your roommate is the few times he is sleeping, you can take pictures of him and sell it on the internet. But other than that, Sonic the Hedgehog would be a terrible roommate. He'd leave chili dogs everywhere. He would run real fast in the house and like probably trip you a couple times. He's got gold rings that he can pay the rent with, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it, Sonic. King DDD. Horbrick says, Wazzy, did you read the new chapter of Chainsaw Man? Does the future rule? 2 new chapters are good. The new arc of Chainsaw Man is looking pretty interesting. There's already some theories that Pwups and I have decided for it. Dorito Dragon says, you can send him out to get you food and come back super quick. That's true. King DDD, I don't know. I just feel like we wouldn't get along. I feel like he'd be an annoying roommate. He would eat all my food. He would do nothing all the time. He would be terrible. Olimar. I feel Olimar would be a good roommate. Little spaceman. The only thing I wouldn't like is his little Pikmin running around everywhere. That's what I think I wouldn't like about having him. Dorito Dragon says there's another benefit and you'd never have a lack of conversation. I mean, I guess it's true. But still, Olimar I think would be a good roommate. I'm going to breeze through these next ones because we've got like 10 minutes left in the stream, everybody. So I'm going to breeze through these real quick. Lucario. Weird dog, not a good roommate. Rob, he's a robot. That's good. Probably would help around the house a lot, but again, doesn't really have a lot of money. But would probably be pretty helpful, so I'd still take him. Toon Link. Man, his eyes would freak me out. Wolf, again, I don't know a lot about Star Fox, but I feel like he would be a terrible roommate. He seems like he would be a dick for no reason. Just the worst. Villager, I don't trust Villager. Villager is a little sociopath. No. Mega Man, Nah, Mega Man would be alright. Wii Fit Trainer, I feel like she'd be a great roommate. She'd be very cleanly. She would take all my food out of the fridge, but that's because she'd replace it with really healthy food. I don't know if I'd be that jazzed about that. Rosalina, she'd be alright. Doesn't get kidnapped as much. She's independent. That's okay by me. I don't got a problem with her. Rob lives off the inheritance. Olimar is the size of a penny. Rob just sits on the couch. Little Mac, again, he's a fighter. I feel like he would be beat up constantly. We would have no money because we'd have to buy him a whole bunch of Advil. Greninja, no, I wouldn't trust Greninja. Mii Fighter, no, would be a terrible roommate. Palutenia, or however I pronounce her name. Again, she would narc on me. I feel she would be a huge narc. I wouldn't appreciate her as a roommate because she would narc on me. I would be like, I took an extra, oh man, the McDonald's gave me an extra chicken nugget. And she would be like, instantly tattling on me about that. She would be like, Wazzy, you must return that extra chicken nugget to the McDonald's. And I would be like, God damn it, Palutena, sometimes the universe just provides. And she'd be like, no. Pac-Man, no. A, I would trip on him. B, he would just eat all the stuff off my floor. I would be like, let me put down these discs in a line, and he would eat them. Robin, Robin's alright, not really much of a personality. I mean, I guess the bonus would be Chrom would come over more. So that would be okay. Shulk, no, I cannot handle every time he would be in the kitchen making like waffles or something. And I'd be like, what are you doing, Shulk? And he'd be like, I'm making waffles. I'm really feeling it. Bowser Jr., again, a child. Duck Hunt, that's just a dog. That would be, why am I getting Bonkalovania? That's a child. Duck Hunt would be okay. That's a dog. It wouldn't, like, that's not a roommate to me. But the duck would have to go. Ryu and Ken, both terrible roommates. They would punch holes in walls again. And they're street fighters. There's no money in street fighting. Do not fake Bingle Bangle me. There's no money in fake street fighting. Cloud would also be a terrible roommate. He's a mercenary sometimes, and he's just a terrible roommate. Corrin, also terrible roommate. Bayonetta, probably the best roommate on here. She's got a job. She would let me borrow her clothes. She would be really nice. Inkling child. That's a child that would just mess up the apartment. I would hate that. Ridley, no, I don't want like a 12-foot space pterodactyl living in my house. Simon Belmont, like we said, he would punch holes. He would whip the walls and somehow it would break and there would be a fully made roast turkey in there. That would be confusing. Same with Richter. King K. Rool. I don't think it would be that bad. Isabel, she seems like she would be nice. She seems like she would be very organized. I would be like, hey, is rent due this month? And Isabel would know. Isabel would know not only how much rent is due, but how much we have to equally split it. And Incineroar, that's just a Burrow cat. And I have no time to deal with a Burrow titty cat. And that is the entirety of Smash Bros. As roommates. There we go. I somehow did it in the entirety of stream. I can't believe I did it. Okay, we'll do one more little art request and then we'll end this stream for today. Just a widow one. It's a tweet. It's a widow tweet. It's a widow tweet. Oh, man. Okay. Get the save reminder in. So that we don't lose everything. Thank you for that, Dorito Dragon. Pillowcase says Bowser Jr. is just less or worse a little bun. Cloud's also a porn star, so that would be awkward. How do you see? What do you mean, Dorito Dragon? Play Button Pony says, how much would I have to pay you to draw Mr. Beast buying the Canadian government? Jeez. Would he do that? Would Mr. Beast do that? Would Mr. Beast be like, I'm paid. Check out this YouTube video. Cloud would cross-dress at bars. Well, yeah, but that's fine. That's his own business. I'm not going to, berate my roommate for what they do. What about the DLC characters? We actually did those first. So we did all of them. Just because we ended at Incineroar doesn't mean we didn't do the other ones first. And I was saying, we went through the whole list. My top 2 picks are Kirby and Bayonetta. Crew, who is your top 2 picks to be your roommate in the Smash Bros. Universe? You can only pick from Smash Bros. What's a real quick one? Okay. Let's take... Really quick, we're going to take Senator Armstrong. Corbrick says Lucina, Bayonetta. Aztec says, I have no idea. Remember the Italian government incident? Yeah, but that was Tifa. That wasn't Cloud. Alright, let's do this. Real quick, just because Bubby's out of summer school, we'll do Senator Armstrong real quick. And then that'll be our stream. We're just going to draw his face, though. We're just going to draw his big, dumb face. And then you can paste... That way you can paste his head on whatever body you want. Was it Cloud railing Tifa? I have no idea. I don't know. I just heard about it secondhand. You think I was in the Italian Senate when it happened? Do you think I have the opportunity to be in the Italian Senate when the Tifa porn came up? Either way, Bayonetta is top choice of roommate. Kirby is second choice of roommate. That's my official pick. Had I something passed here? Hope not. What are you talking about, Droppin'? I didn't understand that. Again, as we're finishing up stream, I am not here tomorrow, unfortunately. So stream tomorrow is canceled. And I'm going to try to stream on Sunday. We'll see how tired I am getting back from the trip. I probably will. Knowing me, I miss you guys when I'm not live. If you haven't seen it yet, I dropped a new video today. If YouTube didn't notify you guys, there is a new Talk Secure video today. So if y'all could watch that and let me know what you think, that would be dope. If not, whatever. Whatever, you do you. I'm not your boss. Yeah. Boom. Okay. And then we'll color this, and then we'll raid. Dorito Dragon says it was Cloud. Well, thank you. Thanks. But again, that's whatever Cloud does in his free time, that's his business. I only worry about him as a roommate, okay? I'm not worried about what he does on the side. I don't worry too much about my roommate's personal life unless it directly interferes with whatever I'm doing. All right. He looks like Hank Hill a little bit. Maybe he sells propane and propane accessories. We don't know. All right. Frig. Wrong layer, Wazzy. There we go. All right. Art requests. Completed. Complete. I'll be back with art requests Tuesday, most likely. And again, like I said, I will try to be here Sunday, whatever fucking day it is that I normally stream. I'm going to try to do that. But no guarantees on anything. Yeah. Let's go find somebody to raid. And until next time. Well, I guess I can't say that yet until I find somebody to raid. Let's see. Who is alive right now? Who is alive and real and streaming on twitch.com? Looks like Ash is alive and playing Stray. So this is the second time I'm rating somebody playing Stray. So we're gonna go watch Ash. Be nice. Until next time, crew, don't forget to kick names and take ass. And since I'm off swear timer, y'all can get figgity fucked. I'll put the art up in the Discord in 2 seconds here. Until next time, fucking I love you, but I'll never tell you that to your face. Fuck off. I'll see you later.